Hello, 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 everybody. I am MK,
And I am Coach Sammy Love.
and we want to welcome you guys to Level Up Podcast. We are so excited, y'all. We are back for season 3, y'all. Season
Three.
3. Oh my
Yes,
God.
yes,
Time
yes.
has passed. We're excited. We miss you guys so much. I'm about to share myself.
Me too.
So go ahead and do us a quick favor, y'all. Share, share, share. Let people know we are on tonight. Thank you to each and every one of you guys who have shared our flyers and just reminding people to stay on with us. So thank you guys so much for that. We definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time out just to even share and, like I said, let people know that we are on. So do us a quick favor, as we always say, share, but not only share, y'all. Tag 3 people in. 3 people, y'all. Tag 3 people and let them know we are on tonight. Y'all know we always come with some really good topics to really help people, push people, and to even a cause for you to level up. So we want to make sure you guys are sharing. That's what we're doing now. And we'll be also tagging. So please, please, please go ahead and share. We know a lot of y'all that tune in. We see we have quite a few people that is on right now. So let us know
Yes.
where you guys are tuning in from. Also, just go ahead and comment. Just say, hey, so that way we can shout you guys out. We love to acknowledge you guys just for, like I said, your support, interaction, all that good stuff. Okay. So please share, 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 tag some people in. So we don't want to prolong the time, y'all, but we do want to
Yes.
make we are sharing and tagging. And don't forget, y'all, stay connected with us. So as you are watching now, y'all can see the little ticker. Where my little finger at?
Yes.
Little ticket right there at the bottom. And it tells you how to stay connected with us, which is Instagram level_up with 3 P's. And then you guys also have YouTube, which is Level Up Podcast. So please stay connected with us. And then also on Facebook, because just in case if you guys are sharing from even just from YouTube. But we also have those that we want y'all to stay connected with us, y'all. Stay connected with us. So don't forget, when you are on YouTube, please go ahead and like and subscribe so that way y'all can stay connected with us and then see all of our content, everything that is going on. So once again, for Instagram, it's level_up with 3 P's underscore now. Facebook also level up, but that's like I said, just in case if y'all on YouTube. And then we have YouTube, which is level up with 3 P's podcast. If you have any questions or topics, y'all can submit them to levelup1322@gmail.com. So that way y'all can go ahead and add y'all 2 extra cents that y'all be doing. Y'all can add those
I'm
in there.
adding folks. I'm adding folks. That's what I'm doing.
She added folks, y'all. So
I
I'm
don't
just
know who I'm
giving our
tagging.
little quick little announcements. But we do have a really, really big announcement. And I'm
Yes.
really excited. Hey Lupe. Hey.
Now it said we ain't got nobody on. Except we got one person. Lupe on here.
Yeah,
Hey
Lupe.
Lupe.
She on here. We also be having the people that be they be side watching. So hello to y'all too. Just in case if y'all don't go in all the way and y'all just want to listen in. Hello to y'all too. Okay. We love to just shout y'all out. Because like I said, thank you guys just for your support and just being able to support us. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to Coach so she could go ahead and make the announcement. Are y'all ready? I just want y'all to know. Are y'all ready?
What I'm supposed to be doing? I was trying to tag folks in. I'm confused.
What you mean? What you supposed to be doing? I'm over here doing all the work. You don't already finished tagging.
Don't be complaining. You like to talk a lot. Don't even
No,
be
I
over
do.
there.
Y'all do. She just trying to come for me.
You don't get quiet. You be
No,
going all everywhere. So
y'all.
don't
Did
be
she
trying to
just
act like you
She just trying to come for me.
so
I be trying to hold it down so you could do your part.
people. It don't even look like you tagged nobody. I don't see
Because
nothing.
I was too busy doing our
Okay, so
announcement.
you need to tag some folks because I'm gonna announce this and I need people to hear this. So I'm trying to have more people on here so they could be up in the announcement. We missed you too, Lupe. We missed you too, Lupe. So we just trying to have some people on here. So we finna announce. I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited to be back. It's always a pleasure to come before you guys to bring you topics that will cause you to level up in life, to cause you to level up in whatever area in your life. This is something we love. Hey, Michaela!
Hey, Michaela, girl, we miss you.
And we just always just want to come and bring us some topics. So you see our topic for tonight, broken to be a blessing. It's not about you. I can't wait to get started with that topic because I believe it's going to be some nuggets on tonight. It's going to be probably we're going to grab some pearls on tonight. I don't know what's going to happen, y'all, because, we've been gone for a few weeks, but we're just excited. And like we said, we're just excited to be back with you guys and just to bring you the fire on today. So we're about to have an announcement. That I'm getting my drum ready. Let me get my mic almost fell. Let me get my drum.
You get too excited.
So we are so excited, you guys. We have so much things special, even going into the new year. We got so much things planned. But let me tell you, y'all got to listen to this. And then when y'all listen to this, I want y'all to run and go tell that. I want you to go run and tell somebody else. Let me tell y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. Guess what? We are. Wait, I got to get it. Wait. I can't even get up because I'm on live. Wait, it's not here. So, you guys.
This is why I love doing live, because y'all can catch everything.
I can't get up.
Y'all can catch all the foolishness, y'all.
Okay, so let me tell y'all, listen up. We are doing our first Level Up Conference. It is going to be on February the 24th, 2024. It's going to be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. It's going to be located in Rancho Cucamonga. And let me tell y'all, the tickets are on sale today. Today is the day that the tickets dropped. We could not hold this in. Let me tell you guys, I was telling a few people, I ain't even going to lie, but MK was mad at me.
I was mad at her, y'all, because she was not listening to instructions.
I was supposed to tell people, but today the tickets have dropped. You can actually go over to Eventbrite. You can buy your tickets. We have 2 different prices. You see what the fit gonna be for you, and trust me, we're gonna bring it. It's gonna be exciting. We're in that planning mode. We're excited. Anytime we get together, it's gonna be diamonds and pearls. Okay. Hey. And let me tell you, we even gonna have some pearls there for y'all to put on, because everybody in the house gonna have a set of pearls on. So once again, the Level Up Conference is called Level Up Conference. No more excuses.
Come on.
MK later on, she'll put the we'll put the flyer. We'll post a flyer on our page, but it's called Level Up Conference. No more excuses. It's February the 24th, 2024. That's a Saturday. It is from 2 to 5 p.m. It's going to be in Rancho Cucamonga. The tickets are on sale today. On Eventbrite. Let me tell you, because our seating is limited. You do not want to wait to the last minute. That's why we're putting them on sale now. You can purchase your tickets today if you choose to. But let me tell you, we are excited about this conference. Let me tell you, it's the whole idea we have. So guess what? You get to come see Level Up in person. Oh my goodness, we are going to be in person doing it exactly what we do here, but you're going to get to see us face to face, in person, live, cameras, everything. And so we're just excited. We couldn't wait to tell you that. Like we said, share, tell some other people, but it is going to
it's gonna be phenomenal. Hey, Pastor Jay.
Hey, Pastor Jay.
Phenomenal, y'all. Like, y'all already know. Like, and think about it. This is a face-to-face interaction that y'all gonna be getting. Like, this is going to be fire, y'all. It's gonna be our first. Definitely will not be our last, God's will. But I know it's gonna be fire. Like, I already know God, because He's already speaking to us in regards to the conference. There's so much blessings we've been getting, even with the conference, y'all. Like, so I know for sure, Coach know for sure, like, this conference is going to be a blessing to many. Y'all already know. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Yes, y'all. I couldn't wait to share with y'all, but she was already sharing with a lot of people, but we ain't gonna get into that. So just know she is wrong for that one. She was wrong, but we couldn't really hold it in. We were so excited. So we will definitely post the flyer and then post the link so that way you guys can look it up. If you have any troubles whatsoever trying to buy your ticket, just go ahead and email us, y'all, so we can direct you, we can help you, because we need everybody in the building.
Yes.
Actually, we forgot to mention it is a women's conference this time. Okay, so this time, I'm sorry, fellas. Y'all gotta wait y'all turn.
Yes.
Y'all gotta wait y'all turn. Because of this was our we're doing this and this is our first time. We kind of really wanted to just kind of gear it towards the women, because I mean, well, we are women, at the end of the day. So we wanted to just go ahead and kick it off with a boom. So we are going to be doing basically the women's conference, and then as time progresses, we'll go from there. But it is a women's conference, so y'all can go ahead, like I said, tag people, share, let people know. Even if you can't go, buy somebody a ticket, bless somebody, y'all, because you already know we be having some really good topics and some really good, as my coach says, some golden nuggets. Okay, please don't prolong this, y'all. Don't prolong this. Y'all got a couple months. Hey, Kamiko, y'all have a couple months to be able to get y'all ticket. So whether you are in Nebraska, okay, whether you in New York, whether you come on, Michaela, yes, whether you in Chicago, baby, whether you I don't care, wherever you at, okay, please book your flights, book your hotel, whatever you got to do to be up here in California to get this. And
Rancho, we're gonna be in Rancho Cucamonga on February 24th.
Y'all, it's going down. Okay, can I see y'all on here? Okay, can y'all please? Thank you, Michaela. Can y'all please put it in the comments? It's going down. Okay, I need y'all to put that in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and get started after this, but I need y'all to put that in the comments. It's going down. Okay,
we all have our pearls on.
We all gonna have our pearls.
I'm going to give me some new pearls, because I need some big ones. I need big pearls. I need a whole. I'm about to go give me a whole bunch of pearls.
Everything got to be new. Everything got to be new.
So y'all, we gonna have, like we said, you guys. Okay. She said, make sure you guys list hotel info nearby location. Okay. We will. Thank you. So,
thank you, Pastor Jay.
Yes, so we are excited, and let me tell you, you want to be in the house. It's gonna be good. I already know it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. Yeah.
But she said you do got months, but let me tell you, you don't want to wait till the last minute, because a lot of times people wait till the last minute and you miss out. That's why we told you guys, because the seating is limited. So at a certain point, we're not selling no more tickets. So if you want to be in the house and you really know you want to be there, then you know what you got to do to be in the house. And so we're gonna be there. It's gonna be live. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. And so we're gonna post the flyer after this. We've been sitting on that flyer forever.
Hey, Yana. Yeah, like she said, please, y'all, do not wait till the last minute, because once again, spots are limited. We do not need y'all trying to email us. I'm like, well, can we still get a ticket? Can we? Baby, listen, the reason why we chose for spots to be limited is because we want to make sure we're being able to touch people's lives. We want to make sure that we can see y'all, and there's nothing wrong if you got a conference, you got 100, 200, 300. There's nothing wrong with that. However, this is something we just chose to do to make sure that we're able to kind of see you. We're able to talk to you, interact with you, all of those things. So I can't give y'all too much of information as far as what we're going to be going down the whole time. Okay, that's why you got to get your ticket. That's why you got to get your ticket, book your flights, book your hotels, whatever you got to do, because I'm telling you, y'all don't want to miss this. Our very first, like, this going down for the books. Okay, so please make sure you looking cute. Not too much, you might get slayed in the spirit. I don't know, but we gonna make sure. We got some memories for this. Okay, let's go. Let's dive into this.
Let's get started. So we're excited. Tell everybody, because we ain't gonna. Come on, let's go.
Okay, y'all. Let's go ahead. We just excited, y'all. We took longer than we expected, but we are excited. Okay, so
that's good. You see what Michaela said?
Yeah, Michaela said over the months. You keep moving it. Over the months, we can comment. Our cities, so some can carpool together and make it a little road trip for the ones that don't live close. That's good.
That's good.
Come on, Michaela. That's what I'm talking about.
And when you show up, Michaela, you better introduce yourself to us so we can know
Don't
who
be
you
trying
are.
to show up, Michaela, and you trying to hide and stuff. No, we people that interact with people. Okay, although I am an introvert, okay,
and I'm the loud one.
She's the loud one. Y'all get the goofy side of me, but we still love on people. We still want to make sure we show. That's why we always say, please let us know when y'all come on here so we can interact with y'all. We can shout y'all out. So I'm really excited, but that is really good. Really quick, there was this lady who said she wanted to go to certain conferences, but she didn't really have the money. And so her friends, they would get together and they would go half on a hotel. They would go half on food. They would like, who pitch in? You pitch in this, whatever you got. And they made it work so that all of them could be in the building to receive. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean by even us coming together, being able to build each other up in the kingdom and be like, okay, so you ain't got it, sis. Okay, no worry, I got it. Roll with me, or come on, you can stay in my hotel room, whatever it is, just so we can be able to get that word. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do. Right, good friends. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into this, y'all. So keep sharing, keep tagging. Don't forget to buy y'all tickets after we get off, okay? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this topic. So Coach Sammy already introduced it, but we're gonna introduce it again. And the topic for tonight is broken to be a blessing. It's not about you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be good because I already hear y'all. Y'all like, what you mean broken to be a blessing? First of all, how is being broken a blessing? And then you talking about it's not about me. We're gonna get into that.
Yes.
Just wait. So what you gotta say about this topic, Coach?
Anytime I think about this, just the title alone, broken to be a blessing, I think about Jesus when he took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and he broke it and he blessed the people. He blessed the multitude. I think about that all the time. And reason I think about that and we put it's not about you is because sometimes in the breaking never feels good. Breaking never feels good. But one thing I like about God, one thing I like about God is that when he break you, that he doesn't break you to destroy you. He break you to make you better. You ever when I'm thinking of that, you remember like kids would be born with like bow-legged, and the doctors would have to break their legs for their legs to be straight. So the doctor wasn't breaking their legs to injure them or to hurt them. He was breaking their legs so that their walk can be corrected. So later on, oh my goodness. So later on, they wouldn't have issues or problems as they got older. So they did it. They broke them. So therefore that it could be corrected. And so when I think about broken to be a blessing, like I said, I think about the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, how Jesus broke it to bless others. And a lot of times God would take us through a season of breaking, and it's to break us better. It's to make us to be a blessing to others. Because if you're not broken in other areas, how can you show someone the healing process? If I haven't been broken, see, because some things you need to be broken from because they have been a false identity. They have been something that has been touched, that has attached itself to you. So a lot of times God will have to break it off for you, or he will have to break that behavior or those habits you have had and that have been ingrained to you. So he needs to break you. But when he breaks you, it makes you a better person. So now he has broken you, you're able to bless others. Why? Because that thing that was once cancerous, that thing that was once causing me to not reach greatness, those things that was causing me not to get close to God, now they're gone because they have been broken off of me. So now I can be a vessel of honor. Oh my goodness. The Bible talks about a vessel of honor and a vessel of dishonor. Okay. Ooh. So now I could be a vessel of honor and be able to be poured out. Paul talks about being poured out. Oh my God. So God can now use you to be poured out to bless somebody else, but it took for you to be broken. So when we talk about it's not about you, sometimes my breaking and my tears has nothing to do with me. I remember one time I went through a real tough season, and this is when I first got I'm still kind of like a new babe in Christ. And I remember I went through a rough season and I kept trying to figure out like, what doors do I have open? How did I cause this to happen? I'm like, what did I do? Did I open a door? I'm trying to figure out, what did I do? Like, did I do something wrong to allow this attack or to allow these things to happen to me? And I'm still trying to figure out, like, did I open a gate? Did I let the enemy in? Did I let him have a foothold? I'm just trying to figure it out. And one day I was driving, and the Lord told me, he said, what you just went through had nothing to do with you. but he needed it to happen to me. So therefore, when I minister to other people, I will have a certain type of compassion because I've been there already. So there are times you will share tears so somebody else don't have to share those shared tears. So that's what I mean when it's not about you. To be broken, to be a blessing, for God to break you to bless others, it's not about you. It's all about him. So it doesn't have to do, it'll have to be that you did something wrong. You can be in the will of you. Well, the breaking do come when you're in the will of God. Because if you're outside, he really don't have to deal with you. But breaking comes when you're in the will of God. And a lot of times people will make you feel like you did something wrong because you're going through a hard season or God is breaking you. But broken to be a blessing is actually a good thing, even though it don't feel good. Because God is going to use you to bless others because you've been broken. And so it has nothing to do with, like I said before, it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with him. Because he needs you to look like his son. He needs you to have his nature. So it's things that he has to break off for you so that he can use you to bless other people.
That's deep. That's heavy too. And can we be honest? That's real deep and heavy. And I was thinking the same thing with Jesus, but I wasn't thinking about like the fishes and the loaf and stuff. But what I was thinking about is his ministry. And the reason why I say his ministry in that broken state is because when you think about all of the stuff that Jesus went through, he was humiliated. People talked about him. People doubted him. Even the people that were closest to him doubted him. He went through betrayal. Like the person that's in your circle, not the close one, because we know he had the three and all that, but they were still in his circle where he was even going through betrayal. The Bible says that he was insulted. He was mocked. Think about, even when we even think about as far as him coming up close even to the cross. And everything that was taking place. They ripping out they're spitting on him. They're putting the thorns on his head. Like all of the stuff that he was going through. That to me is being broken to be a blessing to us. Because he had to humble himself. That's what I mean by that being broken. He had to humble himself because even when it came to the point of him coming up into being crucified, he had this moment where he like, Lord, let this cup of suffering pass me. This right here. Okay, so I knew my assignment. I knew what I was called to do, but yet now I'm coming closer to where now I have to lay down my life. Because some people say that Satan took his life. No, he laid down his life for us. And so he had to get to that point where he like, Lord, hold up. Wait a minute. It's getting real out here. It's getting real. Y'all feel like that sometimes where it's like, God, it's getting real. You be like, wait a minute. Because at that moment, everything I believe was starting to like flash before his eyes. Hey, Tiara. Hey, Minister Portia. Hey, Elder Joanne.
Hello.
Everything started flashing before his eyes. And he's like, he snaps back into it and like, nevertheless, not my will, but your will be done. And so when I think of that, I'm thinking about how he was broken down so bad just to give us life. Just to wash us, just to bring us back to fellowship, just to get us back to the place where we should have been in the first place.
That's good.
And he didn't even make it about himself. He like, Father, when I do this, I want you to see me, not them, not their sins, not what they did, not their wrong, their past, their mistakes. I want you that when you see me, you see your son.
That's good.
He had us in mind to make sure that we're able to receive the eternal life.
That's good.
That we're able to see the more. Like that right there, nobody else would have done that. I couldn't see nobody else that would literally lay their life down for us, who would say, listen, I'll pay the price. I'll be the sacrifice. And so when you were talking, that's what I was thinking about, even just his ministry. Because like you said, we'll get so caught up in what we're going through. We get so caught up, Yana, in all the stuff that we're facing that we make it about ourselves. Why am I going through this? Why am I facing this? Why is this happening to me? It's the why me syndrome. Like, why me? Why me? Why me? Why not you? Why not you? You were chosen to be broken. My God. You were chosen to be broken. You were chosen to be on a public display so that God glory can be shown. That's why I tell people all the time, it ain't about you. Because I really used to think, I ain't lying, coach. I used to think it was about me.
Yeah.
I used to be like, okay, so I'm going through this, I'm facing that. Okay, I'm doing this. Like, because now your perspective is all about yourself.
Yeah.
You ain't even worried about God's will. You're not worried about what God is doing. You're not worried about the things that is taking place, like on the far end. All you're worried about is, how can I get out of this situation?
That's good.
How can I pass all of this stuff that I know? I'm like, I don't need all this. I don't need none of this.
Yes.
I don't need no patience, Lord. I don't need no I don't need my faith strength. I don't need none of that, right? Because we're so busy in a rush to get out of that broken state.
Yeah.
And y'all, not only that, but some of us can view this being broken as something being so devastating.
Mm-hmm.
We can look at this thing as being broken so bad that it's something so negative. But in reality, when God breaks you, God is able to mold you. He is able to reshape you. He is able to do a thing. Come on, he's the potter, we're the clay. He's able to mold us and shape us into what it is that we need to be. But we get so frustrated. Come on, y'all. Let me tell you, I'm able to speak on it because I know I've been here. Where you get so frustrated because you're in this broken state and not even realizing God is saying, but this is going to bless your family. This is going to bless your friend. This is going to bless your cousin. This is going to bless your coworkers. This is why you got to take your eyes off of yourself and now say, God, whatever your will is, like, God, just have your way. I just want you to get the glory. I just want to please you.
That's good.
I just want to please you. And I did a post about this, coach. I'm going to turn it over to you. Is we always say that. We always say, God, use me, Lord. Have your way, Lord. But the moment he begins to break us, the moment he begins to shift us, the moment he begins to prune us, the moment he begins to start stripping some things away where you losing people, you're losing things, you're going through that Job experience, we start questioning, why are we going through this? But did you not just ask God, use me? Like, Lord, can you use me?
That's good.
You do whatever you got to do, because what you don't understand is how God deals with us and how God's handle us is not going to be what we think it should be. How it should play out. You may think that God is just going to walk you down the wilderness and he right there with you holding your hand and you're just like, you just
That's good.
You might be walking through that wilderness with a bush with some spikes and some everything. And you walking about it, but guess what? You didn't die.
That's good. That's good.
Because even though that you would wanted him to just be right there, leading the way, showing you the way with everything else, it's like you got to go through this. Because I'm trying to show you something. I'm trying to show you that there's something in you that you didn't even realize what was in you. You didn't even realize you can pray like this until I put you in the wilderness, until I put you in the pit, until I put you in these places where you like, listen, I ain't got no other choice but to pray my way out of this. I ain't got no other choice but to worship my way out of this. I ain't got no other choice but to praise my way out of this. So this is the reason why I believe that God not only puts us in these broken places and he does certain things, is because he knows that we're going to press with prayer. We're going to press with worship. Press with our word. And at the end of the day, we're able to bless somebody else with what it is that we were broken with.
That's good. But you know what I love about God is that he doesn't leave you there. He doesn't leave you broken. It's not like he just goes around and he has all these broken children.
No, say that again. Say that again.
God goes around and have all these broken children. God doesn't leave you broken. Like I said before, if he's breaking you, he's doing it for a reason. It's to bring correction. It's to bring, make you stronger. It's to make you wiser. It's to make you better. And so he doesn't break you and then leave you, walk away and leave you in that place. When God breaks you, he's doing it for a reason. And so what it is that you have to be able to find joy in the breaking. I know it don't sound right, but you have to find joy in the breaking. How do I find joy in the breaking? See, what happens is you got to see, what can I get from this to apply to my life? What can I get from this? Never go through a season. I always tell people, never go through a season not having got anything. That you go through a season and you leave out that season and you didn't learn anything. You didn't take away anything. I always tell people, take away something for your tool belt. And the reason I said that, I look at it like a treasure chest. I look at like every season, you take something away, like a souvenir, like a keepsake from that season, right? And you go and you open your treasure chest and you see all these different things, these keepsakes, these everything that from different seasons in your life. And the reason I like to say it, put it that way, is because it's to remind you that God brought you out. Oh my goodness. When I open my treasure chest and I see all the keepsakes from all the different seasons and different trials and tribulations and different things I went through, then I'm able to know that whatever comes next, I'm going to make it out. Why? Because I have replica of what I've been through. I have souvenirs from that wilderness. I have souvenirs from the fire. I have souvenirs from the valley. And so when it's like you come out of that, you come out with something. So you have to understand that I can celebrate in the broken. Like, I'm not going to stay like this, but you have to allow God to mend you. See, when God breaks you, he has to be the one to put you back together. You cannot because what happens is we'll allow God to start to mold us, but then we get off the potter's wheel. We don't stay on the wheel to let God finish. So what happens is he's molding us, he's rubbing us, he may have to pat us down, ball us up again, or whatever what needs to be happening, because all of us is different. Some of us need to go to the fire over and over again. I always tell people this and they laugh at me. I was like, oh baby, I went through the fire about 10, 12 times. Why? He brought me out, put me right back in, because evidently there was something impure still in me. I needed to go back in the fire. So what it is that you need to understand that if God is taking me through this fire again, it's not that, because automatically in our minds, the enemy make it look like we sinned. Not going through a rough season does not mean you did anything wrong. I have to say that. Going through a rough season does not mean that you did anything wrong. Because sometimes the enemy, or even church people, because you're experiencing calamity or you're experiencing trials and tribulations and things is falling apart, they will make you feel like you're not in the will of God. There are times you are in the will of God and these things are happening because God is allowing it. Look at Job. He allowed those things to happen to Job. Why? Because he knew what the intended end was going to be. He knew that he had a plan for Job's life and what he was going to do. He knew he was going to restore Job again. And so just because you find yourself in a place of being broken does not mean, oh my goodness, does not mean that you did something wrong. See, God is going to get the glory from your story. And you got to understand that I have to let the potter do what he needs to do to this clay. Why? Because he is going to get the glory. God never starts something and don't finish it.
Nope.
So if he put you in the fire, there's a reason you're in the fire. I love when Job says, though he slay me, I shall come forth as pure gold. I remember my tough seasons, I would always quote that, right? Because I knew I was going to come out as pure gold. Why? Because I was not going to get out the fire. I would not dare remove myself from the fire. Why? Because I needed the fire. I needed the impurities to come out of me. I needed the things in me that was not pleasing to God. So when you allow God to say, you know what, Father God, whatever you need to strip away from me, strip it away. Strip anything away from me, Father God, that's not pleasing to you. Why? Because if my life is going to be a written epistle, if my life is going to be a blessing to other people, then I have to be a reflection of his son. He's sending his word every day. Every day we're becoming more and more like Christ. So therefore, every day I'm dying to myself, living unto God. He's doing a work in me. So to be broken, to be a blessing, it's like God is molding you and making you. Why? Because I'm going to use you to bless the nations. I'm going to use you to bless the city. I'm going to use you to bless your job. I'm going to use you to bless your neighbors, your sisters, your brothers, whatever like that. I'm going to use you. Why? Because what I'm going to do is after I break you, then I'm going to put you on display. See, because that's when God's glory is going to shine. That's when your life will glorify God. Why? Because I'm going to break you and put you on display. I have to say this because I was reminded of this the other day. God would literally allow people to see you broken down. God would allow people to see you get all the way down, and people could be talking. They could be murmuring, oh, what she did. She must have did something. They're like friends that think it's something negative. You did something to be in this situation. But God would allow people to see you come come all the way down. He will allow them to see you being stripped. He will allow them to see you being abused. He will allow these things to happen. But let me tell you what also do. Them same people, God will raise you up in front of them.
Yes.
He will allow them to see you come all the way down, but them same folks, he will bring it all the way back around where he will allow them to see him build you up, and they'll know that God has been with you the whole time. I got to say that again. Then they will know that God has been with you the whole time. So let them talk, let them say whatever they want to say, but you allow God to be God in your life. And I'm telling you, when you allow the master craftsman, when you allow him to do the work in you, you will come forth as pure gold, but you got to stay on the potter's wheel. You got to stay in the fire. Let me tell you, you have to continue to move through the wilderness. Don't get stagnant in the wilderness. Don't stay in the wilderness. You have to allow God to do what God needs to do, so therefore you can be a blessing to others, because guess what? It's not about you. I said that.
It never was about you. It never was about us at all. Hey, Tabrina. Hey, Minister T.
Yes.
It never was. It never was. Because I think, honestly, when we keep focusing on ourselves, I think it really prolongs the process.
Yeah.
Because God is like, you're not getting it. You're not paying attention to what I'm doing. You're like you mentioned, being able to step off of where God is molding us and he's shaping us, right? And so then you, because of how you're feeling, because you're being frustrated, because you're being annoyed, because you feel like, first of all, you feel like I shouldn't even be going through this, right? Yeah. Why not? First of all, why not? We all gonna go through some things, right? Because once again, it's not about us. And so then you'll hop off of the place where God is doing a work. Like you said, whether it's the fire, wherever it may be that God is breaking you, stay in there just a little while longer. Stay in there until God tells you come up. Stay in there until God says you're released. Stay in there until God begins to move you. Because guess what? Transition, when you are being broken in transition, it's gonna hurt. Y'all ever hit your pinky toe on the bed? No. You ever hit your pinky toe on the bed? That thing hurts. So transition is going to hurt. We're not saying that like it's not going to be easy or like it's going to be peaches and cream, like a walk in the park. We know that when you are being broken, it hurts a lot. And the reason why I believe it hurts so much is because we've allowed so many things to happen into our lives. Not God, not other people. We've allowed for certain things to happen in our lives. We walk through certain doors God never told us to walk through. We open up certain stuff that God never told us to do. And so now there's certain things that God has, like you said, Coach, he has to get things out of us. He has to wash us. He has to purify us, because it doesn't make sense to me, y'all, where God would allow us, hear me, it does not make sense where God would allow us to be a blessing for somebody else, but we're contaminated. Yeah, it don't make sense to me. Never will ever where I see God will allow us to try to be a blessing to somebody else and we're contaminated, we're angry, we're all of these things, because what good is that going to do for somebody?
That's good.
That's not going to do anything for anybody. You being angry, frustrated, or whatever the case may be, and you're trying to like push that off onto somebody else, that's not blessing them. What God wants to do is he wants to purify you. He wants to refine you. He wants to strip things away from you. And so that way you can be a blessing to somebody else. How can you be a blessing to somebody else? Because now you got what you needed. You got the wisdom. You got the strategy, you got knowledge, you gain insight. My God, you also gain more insight on God's heart during the broken place, y'all.
That's good.
You were able to see things with God that you ain't never seen before in that broken place. See, that's what I'm saying is we get so focused on wanting to get out of it. We want to get off the wheel. We want to rush these things. No, God, I want to stay in this place so that way I could be able to see you face to face. I want to stay in this place, God, so that I can be able to experience more of your presence. I want to stay in this place, God, so that I can be able to hear your heart even the more. That I can know your thoughts, God, that I can know what you are saying for the things that are concerning my life. See, when you begin to want to rush off the wheel, when you want to begin to rush off and do certain things, you're missing the perfect opportunity to have fellowship with the Father.
That's good.
It's not about you. It's not about you when you're being broken. It's about being in his presence. It's about allowing for God to share whatever it is he needs to share, whatever it is he needs to get to you, whatever it may be. It's about that. So that you can be a blessing to somebody else. So you can hey sis, listen, I see where you're going. I see what's happening. Let me tell you, I went down that road. Let me tell you how you can basically eliminate all of this other stuff. And I'm going to show you how.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how to do it. I'm going to tell you why. Because now they don't have to go through what it is that you went through.
That's good.
That's a blessing.
That's good.
That's a blessing right there.
I like that.
Able to help other people and let them know, hey, I tried that before, but let me give you some wisdom. Let me give you some knowledge. Let me help you out in a certain area because, baby, I got experience because I was in that broken place.
Yeah, that's good.
I got experience because God had me in that wilderness. I got experience because God was just trying to show me more of him.
That's good.
Forget about yourself. Forget about all that crying. Just take the lashes off.
I ain't got all that crying stuff.
Take that lashes off. I don't care if you got to wipe your eyebrows off. Whatever you got to do, get into that place you can get more of his presence. Moses, y'all know this is my favorite because I've been in this season with Exodus 33, y'all. Okay, with Moses meeting God face to face, and he talking about, Lord, you talking about the promised land. Who gonna send us to the promised land? You keep talking about it, and he was having a moment.
That's good.
Moses was having a moment, an encounter with God at that moment. He like, God, we ain't moving forward until you show yourself. We're not moving forward. You bless us with your presence. We're not moving forward into this place, God, until you show us your glory.
That's good.
Moses didn't want to move anymore unless God was right there. God was showing himself. He was evident.
That's good.
This is how we got to be in our mindset that if I'm in this broken place, God, if all I have is you, if all I have is your presence, if all I have is just you right there with me, I'm going to be okay. Because why? Your spirit is with me because you're going to lead me. You're going to direct me just like you did with the children of Israel. Come on, you was a fire by night. You was a cloud by day. You were showing them that, hey, listen, you going through this. You facing some certain things. But guess what? I'm right there with you. I'm gonna make it so evident that you ain't even gotta doubt my presence. You ain't even gotta doubt me. You ain't gotta doubt if I'm with you. God, is you with me? Can I hear you? No, God says, I'll make it so evident with you that you'll know I'm right there with you.
That's good.
You ain't gotta question it. See, the devil will get you to question God's presence.
That's good.
Because in his presence, that's where things get shooken up. In his presence, that's where you're restored. In his presence, you gain insight. You gain revelation. Have y'all not paid attention to in the Bible where every time Jesus was teaching the disciples, he was in their presence, giving them revelation.
That's good.
They couldn't get that revelation afar. They couldn't get that revelation around the corner. Why? Because I need to be close to the revelator. I need to be close to his presence so that I can be able to receive the impartation, so I can receive his revelation. You're running from revelation. You're running from impartation. You're running from the moments where God said, I just want it to be me and you. This is why you got to get out your feelings. Somebody put that in the comments below, y'all. Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. Because if I would have knew that back then, coach, I wouldn't have rushed a lot of things.
Yeah.
If I really would have understood what it means to be broken, to be a blessing, I would have never tried to rush.
Yeah, that's good.
I would have been able to stay in his presence a little while longer.
That's good. That's good.
To be able to just, I'm telling y'all.
That's good.
I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. When you in God, y'all can comment below. When you in God's presence, nothing else matters.
That's good.
You're not worried about nothing. You're not crying about nothing. Like when you're in his presence, it's almost like the world stops. I don't know about y'all, but it's like everything just stops. And it's just me and the Father.
That's good.
Why would I miss that opportunity? Just because I want to get in my flesh and get out of the situation.
That's good.
Like when we really think about it, when we really think about that.
Yeah.
It's like we're trying to rush it because we're hurting. And not only that, we be like, God, how much longer?
Yeah.
I think honestly, like I said, when we don't learn certain stuff, and when we keep asking God how much longer, I feel like he just add time on there. Like, I feel like he just be like, oh, so you ain't getting it? Let me have about 2 more months. Let me have about 10 more months, because you still ain't getting it. You still not getting it and realizing that I said, I'm the God that knows the plans for you. I have the plans for you, to prosper you, to give you hope, to give you a future, to give you an expected end. What I'm doing is that you thinking that you're being broken and that you think that you're cursed, when you're not cursed. God is setting you up for a blessing. God is setting you up for a double portion of your inheritance. God is setting you up for double grace. Y'all, we talked about Job. Think about it. He went through all of that stuff he went through. All the stuff he went through. He lost everything.
Yeah.
And at the end, God restored him not once, but with double.
Yeah, that's good.
He restored him with double. Why? Because he suffered for the Lord. He suffered. He endured. He went through what he needed to go through, and God was able to reward him with double. We serve a God. He says, if you diligently seek after me, guess what? I'll reward you.
That's good.
I'm a rewarder of those who diligently seek after me.
That's good.
And it's not saying that we're going to seek after him because, like, God, it's reward time. Pay me on my reward time. It's not about that.
Yeah.
He said, those that diligently seek me. It's about seeking him.
Yeah, that's good.
It's about seeking him and learning, Father, what you trying to show me?
That's
what
good.
are you trying to reveal to me? What is it that I'm missing? Where are you trying to get me? Where are you trying to get me to be at?
That's good.
Like, God, show me that. And so I think honestly, Coach, like, these are conversations that need to be had, because right now we know people go through things, people face things, but when you in that, because I always feel like there's different seasons that God does with us. I feel like there's certain stuff he tries to show us, all those things, because God's so strategic. But when you're in that season of being broken, it's something about that really deals with your confidence.
Yeah.
That really deals with your heart, that really deals with your posture, that really deals with even your mentality, your thoughts that come, that even the thoughts that you think of, and then what you say out of your mouth. Like, there's so much that God deals with. And I feel like it's a delicate season.
Yeah.
Like, being broken is a real delicate season. And this is the reason why. This is why people say, call on him and according to what you need him to be. So whether you need him to be Jehovah Rapha, your healer, call on him. When you need him to be Jehovah Jireh and you need him to be your provider, call on him. But I think when we are in that season of being broken, who we should be calling on is the potter. Father, I need you. I need the potter to mold me. I need the potter to shape me. I need the potter to remove any kinks, move anything in me that should not be there. Why? Because I want to be God's workmanship. That's what the Bible tells us.
That's good.
I want to be his display. That's a beautiful thing, Coach.
That's good.
I'm turning over to you, because
I just got one thing to say, and then we're going to end this. So I wrote down, God knows how to break you without killing you. I think that's a nugget that I'm gonna put that in the comments. That should be a takeaway. I think that's the takeaway for tonight.
Jesus,
God knows how to break you without killing you. That's the difference between him and the devil. The devil wants to break you to kill you.
Come on.
God breaks you to heal you. God breaks you to make you better. God breaks you to make you stronger. God breaks you to make you a blessing. So when you know this, then it's like you look at it a little different. I think it makes you not so much focus on what you're feeling and what you're going through.
Yeah.
So like I said, God knows how to break you without killing you. There were seasons in my life where God will always tell me, get your eyes off yourself. He will always tell me that. Get your eyes off yourself. He said, because when your eyes are focused on you, you can't see nobody else but you. He's like, so somebody walk past you and they need prayer, they need healing, but you're so busy looking at you, licking your own wounds that you don't even see the person in front of you needs prayer, or the person of walking across your path is suicidal. You can't see that because you're looking at you. So God used to always tell me, get your eyes off yourself. And anytime I'm starting to feel like I want to lick my wounds, I always say, Shamisha, get your eyes off yourself, because it's not about you. And if you remember that, even in the seasons that are tough, You got to understand that God is doing it for a reason. He has not left you, because he said he never leave you or forsake you. So even in the fire, he's with you. Even in the breaking, he's with you. It's his hands that is breaking you. So no matter where you at or what you're going through, God is with you. And if you understand that this is working for my good, because he said all things work for your good.
Yes.
He didn't say some things. He didn't say just the good things. He said all things. So even the bad that I consider bad is working for my good. The things that I feel like that are hurting, they're working for my good, because God will get glory from your story. That's all I got to say. We got about 8 minutes left.
Wait, Coach, because I was trying to get a scripture when you were saying that. You were moving too quick for me.
We got 8 minutes.
She was moving too quick, y'all, because when Coach said that, is that God knows how to break you without killing you. I was thinking about the scripture and I pulled it. I was trying to look up, they have different versions that will really minister to you. But the scripture that I was looking at, you guys, which was 2 Corinthians 4:8. 2 Corinthians 4:8. Where it says that we are pressed on every side by trouble, but we are not crushed.
Yeah.
Okay, catch that, because that ties into what she said. This is why you got no Bible, baby. Okay? We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair.
Yeah. That's good.
Let that scripture, like she said, that right there tie into that scripture, 2 Corinthians 4:8. Go back and look at it, meditate on it, because I know we hear it all the time. But the fact that God would get us to that place where it's all this pressure, it's all this stuff happening to us, but we're not destroyed.
That's good.
He didn't completely wipe us out. He left just enough so that we can rise up, so that we can be restored and we can go out to be a blessing to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
That's where and this is the thing, that when you think back into all this stuff, like I said, I don't understand why we get to this place, Coach, where we feel like this is a season, I may not come out of this. Our minds start thinking that.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't coming out of this. I don't see a happy ending. I don't see nothing else happening after this. I just see myself being stuck. I see myself not moving forward. I see nothing. Like, all I'm doing is crying. I feel depression. I feel heaviness. I feel all of this stuff. We never see farther than that.
Yeah.
Because we're so focused on ourselves.
Get your eyes
off.
But
when you get your eyes off yourself, but when you look back, when you have a flashback of everything he pulled you out of, everything he covered you, I ain't never seen God fail.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen God fail.
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna fail me now.
Yeah, that's good.
You ain't never, I don't care who you is, whatever you go through, God ain't never failed you. He always showed up on his time. Because you may think God failed you because God didn't show up on your time.
That's good.
God does not move off of your time. He moves off of his time. Because in his time, things are done in accordance to his word. When he moves off of his time, things are done in order. So it's not about when you want to be moved out of the situation, because you want to be moved out of 2 days into the wilderness. You want to be moved out 2 days into being broken. When God is saying, no, I need to take you through 90 days. I need to take you through 6 months.
Try about almost 5 years.
I got to take you through 5 years. So you got to realize that God ain't never failed.
That's good.
He never will. That's not his character.
That's good.
That's not his character at all to fail any of his children. This is the reason why every time you look in the Bible, you see people succeed. And the only time they did not succeed, y'all hear me, the only time people did not succeed, it wasn't because God failed them. It was because they left his presence. It wasn't because God failed them. It was because they chose to worship other idols.
Yeah.
So that is the reason why they did not succeed. It wasn't God.
That's
because
good.
God will never fail you. He's not a failure. That's not his character. That's not his nature. So anytime you look in the Bible, you always see that every time God prophesied to anybody, every time God spoke a word to anybody, guess what? He says, my word will not return unto me void. I'm not a man that I shall lie. It's not my nature to lie.
That's good.
I'm a God of truth. So when I speak, it's going to be truth. He ain't never failed. I need somebody to put that in the comments and we're going to close this out. He ain't never failed. So the devil can keep trying to convince you. He can keep trying to say all of these things, but you got to reply back. My God ain't never failed. My God always show up, and he always shows up. And when he shows up, he comes to show up with blessings. He comes to show up to restore. He comes to show up to heal. He comes to show up for people to be made whole. Every time Jesus stepped foot on the scene, people were healed. People were delivered. People was being set free. People was being converted every single time Jesus showed up.
That's good.
So you got to know it. You got to believe it. You got to hold on to this thing that every time God shows up in my life, he's showing up with blessings. He's showing up to let me know, daughter, son, I got you, but I need you to hold on a little while longer so you can see. And it all makes sense in the end of what I'm doing in your life. What I'm doing in your life is not only going to bless you, but it's going to bless everybody else that's connected to you. So you got to believe me and hold on to the fact I ain't going to fail you. I ain't never fail. You better check my resume. That's what God be telling us. Check my resume. Check everything I've done for people. Check the times I've delivered people. I've healed people. When doctors said it was not possible, when the woman with the issue of blood, y'all, somebody is being ministered to because I can feel it. When she was at her breaking point and she said, I spent all that I had. I ain't got no more money, but my situation is getting worse. But the Bible says she heard about a man named Jesus and she pressed into his presence, y'all. She was going through 12 years of bleeding, 12 years of being in pain over and over and over and being isolated, being rejected by people. People were humiliating her. She was in shame. But she says, if I can just touch the hem of his garment, I shall be made whole.
That's good.
I shall be free.
That's good.
Every time Jesus showed up, people got healed. I ain't never seen it where it says, ain't nobody got healed. He said, I ain't did these things that they asking for. Why? Because they don't believe. So because they don't believe, I'm going to go somewhere else where they do believe. He ain't never failed. He ain't never failed.
That's good.
It's not his nature, y'all.
That's good.
So I want y'all to hold on to that. I pray that y'all have took something, whatever it is that what the coach said, whatever it is that I said, hold on to it, y'all. And if I could just encourage y'all to keep holding on.
Yeah.
I don't care if you gotta grab the hem of it and you hold on, he dragging you. Like, hold on. You know how your kids used to do when they grab your ankles and you trying to walk? I don't care if you gotta grab the ankles of Jesus, okay, at this point.
Yes.
Grab them ankles.
That's good.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Whatever you gotta do, just hold on.
That's good.
Just hold on. And everything's gonna be okay.
That's good.
It's gonna be okay. You're gonna live to testify. Woo! You're going to live to testify.
That's good.
You're going to live to testify.
That's good.
Ooh, Jesus. Okay, we got to go.
We got to go.
I feel this.
Okay, y'all.
We got to go.
Bye, y'all.
We gotta close this thing out. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all so much. Thank you guys for interacting. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for tagging some people.
Yes.
In. Remember, stay connected with us, y'all. It is on the ticker. You have Instagram level_up with 3 P's _now. Facebook, just in case if you guys are tuning in from YouTube. And then we also have YouTube, you guys, which is Level Up with 3 P's podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We love y'all so much. And don't forget, we will post the link to the conference. We made the announcement, y'all. We are having a conference.
Yes.
A Level Up conference, a women's conference, y'all. And that is going to be in February the 24th of 2024, y'all. So all the comments, all the information, all that stuff will be on the link. So please, y'all, don't forget to register right after the live. Okay, I need y'all to put right after the live. You're going to go ahead and register. Secure your seat, y'all. Secure your seat. But we love you guys.
We love you.
Just pray y'all have a great evening. And we'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.